Good evening, good afternoon. This is Marquez Speaks. I am the real voice, the voice of the streets, CEO of me, Big Boss Entertainment. And I come to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. By now, we know what's going on in politics. By now, we understand what racism is. By now, we understand what tomfoolery is. So there's no need for me to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Listen, let me say this. And let me make sure everybody understands what I'm about to say when I talk about this, okay? See, there's a thing in politics. There's a thing in politics called just due and time served. But what Donald Trump did was probably one of the most despicable things you can do to a black person. See, Donald Trump is not only a racist now, he showed, he is too envious of people. For him to put the Obama's faces on pictures of gorillas, and like he didn't know it was on his True Social until he got caught. It's not disturbing, because we know things like this happen. What it is, he's showing his real life. Now, here's the good thing that Donald Trump showed his real life. Now you can see who you really gonna vote for. And today a whole lot of black MAGAs came out supporting Donald Trump. They didn't even care about it. See, so many black people have been brainwashed by Donald Trump and the MAGAs, it don't make no sense. See, you can't be a minority or a black man or a black woman or a real black person and see what Donald Trump did with that monkey pic of the Obamas. You can't be a real minority or black person and not be pissed off about it. You can't be disturbed about it. You can't not be mad about it. Let me say this now. My whole goal now is to make sure Donald Trump gets impeached. My whole goal now is to make sure the Democrats win the 2026 midterms so they can impeach his ASS again for the third time. My whole goal now is to make sure I tell the Republicans how dumb they are. And Republicans are furious at Donald Trump. They are mad at Donald Trump. They don't know what the hell to do. They are so scared because now every poll is showing that not only will Democrats win the House of Representatives, they're going to win the Senate. He knew exactly what he was doing. Just low down, correct, Queen Cynthia. Let me say it again. There's no way in the world that the Democrats don't win the House of Representatives Senate now. There's no way in the world next year they're not going to do investigations into Donald Trump being impeached and to every Republican paying back the money that they stole. The only bad thing about it is we ain't going to get no help. Good evening, Queen Mary. But that's going to be the whole thing. Again, my whole goal now is to get Donald Trump impeached. My whole thing is to put Republicans on notice and pause. And my other whole thing is to make sure Democrats understand what the hell they was doing wasn't good enough. Sometimes you got to draw the line in the sand, and you got to keep that line in the sand. You're supposed to be gone. You're supposed to keep that line in the sand and get things done. That is what you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to wait on certain things, but when certain things happen, you're supposed to say something. Even Tim Scott, who's a bootlicker Tim Scott said he hoped this was AI because this is the most racist thing he's ever seen. Tim Scott loves Daddy Trump. Even Tim Scott had to come out and say something. It just goes to show you that even when you don't want to be black, sometimes you got to be black. I don't know what in the world is wrong with that Terrence Williams dude on. He's got 1.5 million people. He loves Donald Trump. He said he didn't care. He ain't really black. Black is more than a color. Again, if you were a minority or you a black person, you saw that and you ain't disturbed, something is wrong with you. If that ain't enough ammo to get your ASS up, register to vote and vote in the 2026 midterms, ain't nothing gonna change you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't care if you don't get a dime. You done got all the ammo you need. It don't matter if he give you $500,000. You better get your ASS up in November and vote in the midterms for Democrats. There's nothing else need to be said. You'll never forget this. If you do, you're dumb, deaf, and blind. There's not enough money that they can give you. There's not enough resources they can give you. There's not enough goodwill they can do to turn back what they done. And Republicans knew it. Trump knew it. The pastor who tried to take over Donald Trump is a liar as well. And Donald Trump said he didn't even know he didn't done more for black people than anything. Oh, you're lying, sir. You're just mad you got caught. You didn't think people would care. But see, once again, your envious and your jealousy for Barack Obama has got you. I don't know why you're so envious of this man, because he's great and you're not. He gets everything you don't. No matter how much money you have, Donald Trump, you will never get the fame, the love, the admiration, the compassion, the caring that Barack Obama gives. He's considered one of the greatest presidents of all time, and you're considered the worst president of all time. So Donald Trump, you let your ego get in the way. Thank you. Hello, King Von. Thank you for doing that, sir. All you did was make sure we're going to get changes at the end of the year. All you did is make sure we're going to get changes for next year. So thank you so much. King Ronnie says that was way out of bounds for a president to do. I'm pissed off. Can't wait to vote and tell him to take others to the poll. That's correct, King Running. Sometimes you got to see badness for goodness start. Donald J. Trump and his administration has to go. King Von, they ain't going nowhere, but we're going to make sure we make them suffer and pay. It's going to be a long 2 years at the end for Donald Trump, and we're going to make sure it happens. See, you did the wrong thing. You pissed the wrong people off. See, one thing about black people, minorities, we don't get pissed off just at regular stuff, or if it don't bother us, we don't get pissed off. But if you mess up one of our heroes, if you talk about one of our heroes, Michael Jordan, if you talk about one of our heroes, if you Sojourner Truth, if you talk about one of our heroes, Harriet Tubman, if you talk about one of our heroes, Frederick Douglass, if you talk about one of our heroes, Nelson Mandela, if you talk about one of our heroes, Malcolm Jamal Warner, if you talk about one of our heroes, former President Barack Obama, we'll never forgive you. He's very uncomfortable, King Von, but he's going to really be uncomfortable next year. See, a lot of times, you can't do crazy stuff. Because what you do is, you push the needle for black people. See, black people don't give a damn until you make us mad. Let me say that again for the people mad. Black people don't give a damn about you or what you do until you make us mad. See, it's different between being pissed off and mad. When you're pissed off, you're going to give it over because it's better be pissed off than pissed on. Okay? But when you make a black man or woman mad, that changes everything. Love you, baby. Be careful. When you're mad at your husband or you're mad at your wife, that stays for a lot of days. When you're mad at somebody at work, you pay them no attention. When you're mad at your kids, you don't give them no money. And when you get mad at the President of the United States of America, that's worse than pissed off. That's where we're at. See, I ain't pissed off. I'm just mad about he was dumb enough to do it. I told y'all there was racism in the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. That racism opened up his head and let everybody out. Let's make sure we understand what's going on in this world. Let's make sure we understand. Republicans are having a hard time defending what he did. Chuck Schumer said he need to go to hell. Hakeem Jeffries told him F you. See, the New York Hakeem Jeffries came out. But all it is a zebra showing its stripes. All it is the raccoon eating too early. All it is the pit bull getting out of the doghouse. All it is a hyena laughing too much. That's all he doing. He couldn't help it. He had to show himself. He couldn't take everything that's happening. See, he's 79 years old and everything is going to hell for him. He couldn't take it anymore. Every person has their breaking point, and Trump is at his. Economy's mad. Economy's bad. He's not getting no love. He's going to lose the midterms. He can't get ICE. ICE says, we ain't going to them polling stations. ICE say, I don't care what you say, Trump. We ain't going to be at them polling stations. We ain't going to put our lives in jeopardy. He's losing everything. So he had to binge when he didn't feel good about himself. And he had to go after the wrong one. See, if he would have did it to Hakeem Jeffries, we wouldn't have said nothing. He would have did it to Chuck Schumer, we wouldn't have said nothing. He would have did it to Kamala Harris, we wouldn't have said nothing. He would have did the AOC, we wouldn't have said nothing. He would have did it to Jasmine Crockett, we would have said, and got mad for a minute, but then we wouldn't have said much. But you picked the two people. That's black royalty. That's what you did. You played yourself. It's like when you go to work and ask for a raise, you ask for 5 or 10%, you might get it. You ask for 25%, you done ate your F out of a job. Hello, Queen Patricia. That's what you did. So what you did, sir, is you messed up. You went to the high horse. If I was you, I would have went to James Clyburn and Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, AOC. I would have went with them. I wouldn't went after the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it again, Queen Sarah. I wouldn't went after the big fish. No, I don't do that. See, when I'm at work and I need to put people in place, I put the employees in place and supervisors. I don't go after the big managers. When I got problems, I go after the nurses and the technicians. I don't go after the doctors. No, I don't do that. When I got a problem with the IRS, I go after little people. I don't go after Uncle Sam. Because I know my limits. I know who to mess with and who not to mess with. He was on his high horse. Now he knows he done effed up a lot. White House took it down quickly and said it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. See, some things is a mistake. Other things is a reach. And you reach for the wrong way. This is the best thing that can happen to America. Now black people open up your damn eyes. You can see again. You ain't seen for so long. You love Donald Trump. Not no more. Where you at, real black Americans? Where you at now? Open up your damn eyes now. Oh. Now you offended black people. You wouldn't offended when he took away food stamps or Medicaid or Social Security or deported people. You wasn't offended by none of that. When your checks went down and everything went up, you wasn't offended by nothing. No, we ain't offended by nothing like that. You go after Barack Obama, oh, we ready to fight. You go after King Obama, we ready to fight. People will fight you over Barack Obama, Michelle. They will literally fight you. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, 20-year-olds will fight you over Barack Obama. You got Democrats ready to fight. And they ain't done that in a long time. You got Democrats ready to fight and go toe to toe. All right? That's what's happening. Okay? No, Juanita, be quiet. Ain't no more of a Michelle. Have you lost mind? It ain't more of a Michelle. You crazy? You love Michelle, but Barack is beloved. We love Michelle, but Barack is beloved. Watch what you say on my show, okay? No, Amy, this ain't no distraction from the Epstein files. No. This is not a distraction from the Epstein files. This is real talk, okay? How old are you, Queen? How old are you, ma'am? Are you there? Don't be scared. Oh, she was scared because I was about to roast her. We got to get off the couch and not stay home. Get involved now. Make a plan. Vote blue and make sure Trump is a lame duck for his final 2 years. That's correct, King Money. That's correct. That's correct. Again, this is not a mistake from the Epstein. This is not a distraction from the Epstein file. This is a mistake. See, he felt that. He meant that. When you do something like that, it ain't got nothing to do with no files. It got to do with you. That's what he did. It had to do with him. Now, black people, if you don't get off your ASS and get something done, it's on you now. It's on you because he done gave you all the ammunition you need. There's no more ammunition you need if you're black, if you're minority, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're middle class and poor. There's no more ammunition after you seen that right there. There's no more ammunition right there. There's no more ammunition right there to go after royalty who ain't even in office. That means you're in trouble, sir. That means you're in trouble. He's in big trouble. See, this is what happens a lot of time with rich and wealthy, powerful people, whether you're black or white. Everything goes good, you can bark, you can do it and everything goes well. But when you hit that dog back, they holler and scream. They don't know what to do. It wasn't well thought out because he wasn't thinking. He was just mad and pissed off. So when you're at the top of the food chain, you got everybody going for it. It's easy, but when things go wrong, people can't take it. That's why people who make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, they lose their jobs. They take their lives. They lose everything. They become homeless. They can't mentally take it because you gotta be mentally strong. And you mess with two of the most mentally strong people in the world. They was in the White House for 8 years. Yes, Trump is a piece of all that. I don't find Jeremiah Richard. I don't find a damn thing funny what you talking about. What's wrong with you? Okay. Yeah, so Obama lives rent free in his head. How old are you, King? How old are you, sir?
59.
How old are you?
59.
Why the hell do you find anything funny that black people support this man? How is that funny? That's
No, I
sad. It's
said
not funny.
no.
It's
I
not
said
funny. It's sad.
no. Yeah, it is. I said it's people find somehow people find it funny. They somehow people just find it funny, and it's pathetic. It's
No,
pathetic.
none of our people find it funny. They find they shutting the hell up to try to get their money and stay on the Republican side.
Yeah.
None of our people, none of our black people, none of our real minority people find it funny. Not one of them. That's wrong.
Well,
Not
last
none of
night.
our people.
Last night I experienced it. Last night
No,
I
you
experienced.
didn't experience your people because your real people don't find it funny. So you didn't
Facts.
experience your real people.
Yeah, that's
You
facts.
experienced people, but
Yeah,
you did not experience your real people find this funny. Because a
yeah.
real man and woman, especially a black one, a minority, they don't see this as funny at all.
I got you. Yeah, I'm with you with that. I'm
So
definitely.
don't come on my show with that BS. All
No,
right, keep
no,
it
no,
100.
no, no,
You
no,
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 you 59. Keep it 100 on my show, sir.
no.
You
You not. You
59.
must.
Keep it real.
Well, apparently, you not getting what I'm saying, and you taking it
No,
a whole.
you're not
No,
getting
you
what
taking
I'm
it a whole
saying.
nother level.
You came on my show as a 59-year-old man saying
And I said
some of our
some of
people see
our
it funny.
people, some of our
I
people find it
corrected
funny.
you. No, you're not gonna overtalk me on my show. I corrected you and told you none of our real people see it funny. They see it sad, number one. They're mad, they're hot, they're pissed off, and the other ones on the other side ain't saying that because they're scared to get the money. I corrected you. I understood exactly what you said.
Well,
I
now
got
if you
5 degrees. I
check this
got
out,
5 degrees, about to have 6. I've been in
it don't
politics over
matter.
30
I'm
years.
a man
Trust me,
first
I
though.
understand
I'm
everything
a
you're
man
saying.
first though. I'm a man
No,
first.
you
If we
don't
can
sound like
agree
a
to
man. You sound like a
disagree,
little boy. You sound like a little girl.
you sound
That's what
like
you
a
sound like.
bitch.
You sound
You
like a
sound like
girl.
a bitch. You
Yeah,
sound
I
like a
know.
bitch.
You don't got no education.
You sound like
That's what he is. Don't ever come on my show saying it's funny. Because real black people, real minorities, don't see this as funny at all. We don't see this as funny at all. Nobody real sees it as funny. They pissed off, they mad, they see it as sad. And the other side ain't saying that because they want to keep the money. So for you being 59, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know. See, that's what's wrong with our black people. That's why Donald Trump won. That's why Donald Trump won. That's why Donald Trump won. Because black people like that. I experienced last night. No, you didn't experience none of your real people finding this funny. Because there ain't no black man, there ain't no real black man or woman see anything about being a monkey or gorilla on Obama's funny. Nobody did. Even Terrence Williams said he don't care. He didn't see it as funny. Ain't nobody seeing this as funny because this ain't a joke or game. Because what he's doing is he's making a mockery out of you, out of your legacy, out of your heritage, out of our foundation, out of our history. That's what's happening. See, black people, too many of y'all so damn ignorant. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. That means dumb. You don't understand. I don't care if you're 70 years old. You are ignorant to the fact that you are being played and racism right in front of your face. You don't want to see it because you want to keep that Social Security check. You don't want to see it because you want to keep those food stamps. Okay? You don't want to tell the truth. I'll tell the truth, and I do it at a level nobody else knows. I don't understand. No, so I understand. You got 5 degrees. I'm about to have 6 this year. I've been in politics 30 years. I know exactly what you were trying to say, and you made an ASS out of yourself. I will let you come on my show and make an A out of yourself. That's why a lot of people don't want to come up. You got to come real. I read all the comments, and you find it funny. No, it's not funny. When a 79-year-old white man who runs the world as the most powerful person in the world is envious and jealous of a former person who ran the world for 8 years, who won his first election at 11:03 p.m. because I was there, and the second presidential election he won at 11:01 p.m. Eastern time. He made history both times, not just as a black man, but as a Democratic leader. Oh, it's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. And my black people, you need to wake up. Hello, King Jeffrey. Hello, Elliot. I'm just telling you, okay? He don't want no silver be quiet. He don't want no damn silver unrest. That's not what the hell he wants. What's wrong? My black people, they don't know what you're talking about. Black people don't know what they're talking about. He don't want no silver unrest. He can get that anyway. He can get that just putting ice in. You don't know what you're talking about. Please do not come on my show saying stuff you don't understand what you're saying. I will roast you. I'm the greatest debater you've ever known. You can never find anybody to debate me and win, ever. I don't care if you're a historian, whatever. I crushed them all. Don't come on my show with that idiotic stuff. How old are you?
I'm 66.
Okay, why do you say something so ignorant? You're 66 years old, Queen. He does not want civil unrest. He got that with ICE. Why did you make that statement?
I'm talking about he's going to send ICE in the black neighborhoods. This is how I feel.
No, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. You just lied. You just lied. He's not sending ICE to the black
I said
neighborhood.
he's going to.
No, he's not. Give me one proof he's gonna do that.
I don't have proof that he's going to
Well,
do
again,
that.
don't do conjecture. What I don't do on my show is lies, and I don't do with your opinions. I only do facts. You have no facts that's gonna happen. If he was gonna do that, he would have did that earlier. He sent them to Minnesota on purpose
Okay,
to get
gotcha,
Somalis. He don't
gotcha,
gotta go
gotcha.
to the black.
Calm
Why would he go
down.
to the black neighborhoods in the hood? Why would he do that? He gets
I
nothing from
meant
that.
no harm. Jesus, man, calm
No,
down.
no, I'm not your man. I'm Marquez speaks Jesus because you
No,
came on
you
my show lying.
are a
You said he
man.
was coming to the black
You are
neighborhood.
a man, and I respect men.
No,
Okay,
no, you
let's
don't
talk
because
like
you're
men.
sounding ignorant. You just came on my show and said he gonna send them to the black neighborhood. Why would he send them to the hood? He gets nothing but send them to the hood except a whole lot of people dead.
Okay,
Because if
well,
they go in the hoods, ICE is gonna be dead, black people gonna be dead, they're gonna blame Trump and they're gonna get him out. So why would he do that?
I like that.
Why?
I like that getting them out. I do. I like that.
I didn't ask you that, Queen. I asked you a specific question. You said he's gonna go to the black neighborhood. If he go to the hood, ICE is gonna die, black people gonna die, they're gonna impeach him fully and get him out. So why would he ever set himself up for failure like that? Give me one
Well,
reason.
do you think he's thinking clearly, seriously?
Absolutely. He sent him to Minnesota on purpose. Absolutely. He
And what
did that
about
with
the
Barack.
dementia?
Absolutely. He did the monkey pick because he thought he could get away with it. Absolutely. He made over $5 billion last year, and he's
And
almost made $1 billion this year. He's thinking correctly with the money. Absolutely.
he set that up to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no. You don't know what you're saying, man. You don't know politics. You came on my show and said he's going to send ICE to black neighborhoods, man. That's what you said, man. I didn't say it to you,
What
Queen.
do you want
You
me to do
said that.
about what I said? What do you want me to do about it?
No, I don't want you to do anything. You're ignorant. You're 60-something years old. You're ignorant. You don't understand politics. You are the problem while he's in office because you don't understand. You are mentally
I
ignorant.
have
And that's not to
never
disrespect you.
voted
That's to tell the
Republican.
truth. You're mentally ignorant.
Never voted Republican. Never
You are mentally
voted
ignorant, man.
Republican.
Ma'am, you are mentally ignorant. You don't understand politics. You don't. And unfortunately, ma'am, you're the reason why we keep losing because you keep pondering, saying stuff that's not true. You doing your own minds and thoughts. That's what black people do too much. They bring up something and then they tell the next person half of it, and that's how a lie gets started. And you came on my show saying some of the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard, man.
Well, I apologize for that. If you're gonna
I
get
don't
that
want you to
upset,
apologize, Queen. I want you to
I
do better.
don't want anybody upset with what I say. I don't. That's
You
not
just
my.
said he's sending ICE to black neighborhoods. Black people gonna get mad at you 100%.
Okay, gotcha. You don't have to listen to me, man. You don't. You don't have to
No, no,
listen to
I'm
me.
not your man. I'm more Aquarius speaks. I don't go by man and boy. That's small
Okay.
talk young people do.
Okay.
40, 50, 60-year-olds don't do that. You're frustrated, okay? Nobody's going to listen to you, okay? But they're going to see you as ignorant, man. That's what they're going to do. Because you
Okay.
made an ignorant statement. You did what Donald Trump did. You and your feelings. So that's why you made that statement. He got in his feelings
Well,
on
you know,
third.
you're right when you
Yeah.
say it like that. Yeah, I can go with that. I am in my feelings,
Okay.
and I
Well, get
can't
out your feelings.
stand
No,
this.
no. What you need to do? Get out your feelings and do something else. How about instead of you getting out of your feelings, how about you get all your neighbors together, rally them, and say, we're gonna do this Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and 4 p.m. We're gonna call our congressional leaders and say Donald Trump and the Republicans got to go. How about you start a neighborhood watch like that help Democrats win in 2026 midterms? How about you use your anger, your pissed off in the right way?
Hmm.
Then you can make a change. Then people ain't gonna say you ignorant. They're gonna say that queen on fire. They're gonna say that queen cares about her community. She cares about black people. She cares about the Democratic Party, and she's making a change and she's helping us win. Do that instead of getting mad and saying stuff that's not true, Queen. When
Okay.
you do that, you help nobody.
Have you ever been wrong in something you say?
I've been wrong before, but guess what? I've never been wrong in a crowd. I've never been wrong stating false narrative information. I've never done that. I've been in politics 30 years, and I've never been wrong with that. And I never let my emotions make me say the wrong thing in a crowd. Never, ever in life. And I'm 48 years old, man. And I
Okay.
understand slavery in the 70s.
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
understand what happened to Reagan and how they put drugs in our community in the 80s. I've been here a long time. When I was 5 years old, I was in the cotton field with my grandma. They spit on me, they bit on me, they called me the end and everything. So I've been there, done that.
This could be a sign that my digestive system wasn't working.
But it's a thing about being wrong, about being in your feelings, Queen. Get out of your feelings, make a difference. But don't say stuff like that because you are a role model your age, and people will look at you and believe it. Young people will look at you and believe that.
I
That's
don't
why you
mean to
can't say
cause.
it,
I
Queen.
don't mean to cause problems. I really don't. I never did mean to do that. But now that you've shown me another way to think, it helps.
Queen, you're 67 years old. I didn't show you a way to think. I just told you to get out of your feelings. You think very well. There's no way you're 60 something years old in the United States of America, a black woman. You don't know how to think. You know how to think. I just need you to get out of your emotions. That's it. And it's perfectly fine not to like him. I ain't happy with him. All my posts, I tell him now, he's a racist and we gonna take him down. I understand you mad that he messed up. He tried to mess up royalty. He messed with the king and queen. I understand you're frustrated. But it ain't no
Okay.
difference. You remember when you heard that when you heard about Martin being assassinated, Malcolm being assassinated,
Oh yeah, I
Medgar
remember.
Evers being assassinated. You remember all those,
I do.
right? But did you lose your mind? No, you kept it together.
I
You know
never.
that.
When I stepped into the room and heard all of those things you just said, uh, what I thought was, who was he? So I wanted to look him up, whoever they were, and found out where they came from and stuff like that. So I get angry at the type of people that just want to do harm. You know what I mean? I just can't deal with people that want to do harm and stupid lies and everything that the president is doing are my pet peeves. So I do get in my feelings when somebody hits my pet peeves and
Queen,
continues to do that. You know what I mean?
Queen, did you know Donald? Did you know he was a racist before this happened with Obama's Thursday night? Did you know he was a racist before then?
You know, I never even knew who he was. Really, all I heard was Trump Towers. That's all I knew. I
Queen,
don't.
there's
I
no
don't.
way.
I didn't
Queen,
follow him.
Queen, if you're
I just
67 years old, there's no way you didn't hear about Donald Trump in the Central Park Five.
no. I never did. What do you mean? Well, I don't know anything about that.
There's no way. Did
Yes,
you vote?
there is
Did
a
you vote for?
way.
Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
Yes, I did.
There's no way you didn't hear about Trump University or all the women he essayed. There's no way you didn't know about his 34 count felonies.
How do you know that I don't know or I do know? I'm telling you the truth. I just told you I don't like stupid lies. I just told you that.
Then why did you vote for Kamala Harris then if you knew nothing about Donald Trump? Why did you vote for Harris?
An intelligent black woman who has ideas about what she's going to do with this country
That's not why you voted for her.
against
You
against
voted for her.
him.
You voted for her against him. You knew him. You knew his record, right?
I
You knew what
found
he
out
did
about
wrong.
his record when he started running for office the first
Queen,
time. The
Queen,
first time.
that's why you just lied to me, Queen. There's no way you didn't know he essayed females. There's no way you didn't know he was a 34-time felon. You knew that, and you
I
said
found
Kamala
out
Harris
about.
is
Oh yeah, I watched when he was going through all of that to get those 34
Queen.
convictions.
Queen, that's what Queen. You just told me you didn't know nothing about the man.
I'm talking about the first time he ran. That's when
Queen,
I found out about who he was.
Queen, that's why I asked you, did you vote for Kamala Harris? There's no way you did not know Donald Trump was a 34-time convicted felon. So you knew this man was already
No,
no
man,
good.
what you? Okay, when he was running against Kamala Harris, was this his first or second time running?
Third.
Okay, third time running.
There's again, Queen,
I
there's no
found
way you
out about him on the first time he
right,
ran.
but I agree, but you said you didn't know anything about this man. I said there's no way you did not know if you voted for Kamala Harris that you didn't know the Central Port Five with him about Trump University or him essaying females or him being a 34-time convicted felon. There's no way you didn't know.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy! I didn't know he had anything to do with the Central Park Five. I
You
didn't have
you
no idea. Can you
you
get
you,
that?
you hold on, Queen. You know he was a 34-time convicted felon, right?
Yeah, but I look. Why is he picking on those 4 or 5 guys? Why?
Queen,
Why?
Queen,
Well,
Queen,
I
you're
don't
missing
know why.
Queen, you're missing the point. My point is, you already knew the man was no good before he
Oh,
did what he did to Obama. You said you didn't know anything about him. I said that's not true. You knew the man was no good before he did what he did to Michelle and Barack Obama. That's my only point, Queen.
oh, that's what I meant. I meant the first time he ran is when I found out about him.
Queen, I hope you don't talk.
Sometimes,
I
listen,
hope you don't talk
listen,
to your
listen,
family member about.
listen to me 1 minute. Okay. Sometimes I say things and people take me the wrong way. I do. That's my kryptonite. I
No, ma'am,
don't
that's not
really
your. No, no,
no.
ma'am. Let me tell you what kryptonite is, because I used to be
What
a
is it?
counselor. Your kryptonite is when you get mad and pissed off, you forget what you say and you say anything that come out your mouth. That's your only kryptonite, Queen. That's your when you get mad and pissed off. Like most black people, you say the most craziest things, and black people been doing that for decades, centuries. That's your only kryptonite. Besides that, you fine. But when you get pissed off, you go to another level. That's it. I used to be a therapist and counselor too. I know what I'm talking about. So as long that's why I don't want you to talk. As long as you ain't pissed off, you fine.
But
But
I,
when
you
when,
know,
when Trump pisses you off, it's over.
oh my gosh, you hit the nail right on the head. That's me. That's
I
me.
told I told you I used to be a therapist. Look, Queen,
But
I
I,
love you.
I, but
I love you, Queen. All I want you to do is, all I need you to do is don't get pissed off. I know you're mad about what Donald Trump did. I don't have a problem with that. But just keep it together because this ain't gonna be the last thing you're gonna see about this man. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
well, I've already known that. I already know that.
I will thank you for your time, Queen. I love you. Thank you for coming on the show.
I
God
love you
bless you,
too,
Queen.
man. I'm gonna continue to follow you here.
God
Do you
bless you. I
do
love
your
you.
thing? God bless you
Thank
too. Bye.
my people. When we get pissed off, let's don't lose our minds. I know it's easy to get pissed off what Donald Trump did. I told you I wasn't pissed off. I was mad. See, I'm past the point of getting pissed off. I don't get pissed off. I don't get pissed off. My wife does something mad. Bad. I get mad. I'm not gonna get pissed off. I'm not gonna lose my mental because I remember in the '70s. If you remember the '70s, '80s, and '90s, you remember racism far bigger than this. If you remember the assassination of Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks sitting on that on the back of on the front of the bus. If you remember any of those things, if you read anything about Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, Frederick Douglass, Nelson Mandela, you understand extreme racism. So I'm not gonna get pissed off. I get mad. We gotta stop being pissed off. We gotta get mad and handle business. And now what you need to do instead of getting pissed off and saying crazy stuff, get all your people together. 2026, November, midterms. That's when you get your revenge. That's how you get your revenge. You don't get damn mad or pissed off. You get mad. You register to vote. You make sure you vote. You take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people with you to vote. And you make sure you vote Democrat all the way down the line. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Okay? Just that simple. Let's all put a check on Trump in November. Greg Evans, I don't know what the hell you mean by a check on Trump in November. I don't know what the hell you're talking about when you say a check. Yeah, see, look, y'all got to be careful when y'all come on my show. Hello,
Yes,
King. How
sir.
are you, sir?
I'm doing good, doing good.
What do you mean by check on Trump? Tell us, explain that, please.
Let's all show up to the polls in November for the midterms and put a check on it.
What do you mean put a check on him? People not gonna understand what you're saying. Explain
Let's
that to
all
us.
let's all vote in the midterms to put a check on Trump. Let's vote in the midterms to put a check on Trump.
What you got to do is say, let's vote in the midterms Democrat to get Trump the hell out of there. That's what you got to say, sir.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, sir. You said put a check on Trump. Some people are gonna be like, oh, you voting for Donald Trump?
Well, let me say it right then.
Please.
Let's all vote Democrat down the line in November to put a check on Donald J. Trump.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for clarifying that. Because
You're
some people
welcome,
would take it
King.
the wrong way.
You're right. You're welcome, King. We got to show up. We got to show up to the polls and put a check on it.
Correct. And I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to bring 5 people with you when you go to the polls, King.
I'm gonna bring 20.
Oh, now see, now you come talk to me anytime. Now you come talk to me anytime. Cause I'm gonna take about 5,000. But now you speaking my language. King, why I got you on the phone? Let's keep real. How did it make you feel when you saw Donald Trump put the monkey pick up with against Obama and Michelle?
I didn't feel nothing because it's par for the course.
Used to it, right?
Yeah, it's what he been doing. That's what he been doing.
King, are our people, are they gonna show up? Are they gonna show up in November so we can get some? So we can get a kind of sensibility back? Are our people gonna show up in November?
I think we will. I think we will. We in an unprecedented time, and we showed up when Obama ran. So I think we'll show up this time too.
I also remember Obama was a black man who spoke eloquent. He told the truth. Now we ain't got that in 2026 midterms now.
No, we don't know who we gonna have yet, but I don't think the country will vote for another African American person. But I still think we'll show up in 2026 and 2028.
I believe you're right, King. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think so. And Trump, I do think he's trying to distract though, because that's what he does. He's the king of distraction.
Right, but I think on this one, from everything I've told, he was pissed off. Because everything is coming down on him. He's got everything going against him, King, and he couldn't take it.
Oh, so he in the corner and he started swinging.
Jobs are going down. I mean, people laying off. He's getting blamed for jobs. He's getting blamed for the Kennedy Center. He knows if he loses 2026, he's going to get impeached. Republicans own him because they don't want to lose their job. I mean, he got a lot going on, too.
Yeah. He definitely got a lot going on. He's making a lot of money while he at it, but...
Yeah, but King, just like me, because you got a lot of money don't mean you can deal with a lot of things.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Now, me and you, King, we get a couple million, we'll be fine.
I'll be all right. I guarantee you I'll be all right. I guarantee you.
But this man is 79 years old. He got a lot coming at him, King. I think he's cracking.
Yeah, I think he's cracking too. We're getting embarrassed in front of the world. It's like we got to get back to regular order.
Not on that, King, but they say he got dementia. Some say he had a stroke. I mean, I believe it because remember, they hid Biden for 3.5 years. Biden went well his whole presidency.
Right. That's right. Yeah, he's aging in front of our eyes. Yeah, he's aging in front of our eyes. And, man.
But ain't it funny? He's aging in front of our eye, but when you talk about money, that man becomes a 40-year-old.
Right. Right. Okay, I got a question for you. So, can he be convicted or can he be charged for all of this? If, let's say with the stuff in the Epstein files becomes true, can he be charged?
As the sitting president, no, he cannot. He has to be impeached. Or they have to wait till his term is over. As a sitting president, he's not going to be charged. He could be in there right there with a 12-year-old. They got pictures and everything. He would not be charged as sitting president. They would start impeachment hearings, and he would have to be impeached, removed, and then he could be charged. Or if they can't remove him, he would have to wait till his presidency is over with, and then they charge him the day after.
Okay, so even if when he's out of office, that privilege doesn't work. He can't claim presidential privilege when he's out of office.
No, when he's out of office, he's not. What normally happens is they never mess with the president because the sitting president will pardon whatever happens. But let's say Gavin Newsom gets in, it's over with for him. Gavin Newsom ain't gonna pardon him.
Oh, right.
So let's say it is January 17th, 2029. Gavin Newsom takes over. Donald Trump is going, he's up in the helicopter leaving with him and his wife. By the time he hits the airport, they can arrest him.
Okay.
if they have federal or state charges to mandate that arrest.
Okay. That's
Because
good
the
to know.
president's not, because Gavin's not going to say, okay, I'm going to give you a pardon. He's not going to say that.
Right.
But now, if J.D. Vance is the president,
Oh, yeah, he gonna get away with it.
yeah. But I can tell you this. I think in history, I would tell you this. If it came out, King, and I don't think we're going to see it, that there was 100% proof he was in the Epstein files doing wrong. If it was 100%, he would get impeached in the House of Representatives in 2027, and he would get impeached in the Senate, and they would start the process to remove him. But I don't see that coming out. You know, I don't see that information coming out. But it could happen because let's say the Democrats win the House and the Senate.
And the Senate, right?
Yeah, this is something the Supreme Court can't stop it.
Right.
They will start the process to impeach him, and if he's impeached in the House and he's impeached in the Senate, they'll do a up and down vote to have him removed from office. That means 435. That means 535. If it's the majority by one, he's removed from office.
Right. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. But yeah, I will be at the polls in November, King.
King, watch my words. Let me tell you this, King, and watch my word. Listen, when I say this, the Democrats win the House and the Senate, 2027, Donald Trump is going to become a Democrat.
He gonna flip back.
You look, King, you know like I do. A lot of people ain't made for jail and prison, and they'll change quickly.
Oh man, we gonna see, man.
We gonna see anything.
I gotta rep my peoples now. You know, I gotta rep my squad. You see that there?
Yes, sir. I see it. Go ahead. Anything you want to say while you up here to the people, King? Go ahead and talk.
No, not. Let's just all show up to the polls in November and vote Democrat and put a check on Trump. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, King. God bless you. I love you. Thank you for coming up here. I appreciate you.
All right, King.
Okay, George Griffin. He has to be impeached with 2/3 of the Senate for removal of office. That's a lie. Come on up here. I'm gonna teach you something you don't know right now. You don't know what you're talking about, Judge Griffin Davis. It's not 2/3 of the Senate. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Listen, y'all. Yes, he was a Democrat first, King. Y'all need to understand how this works. Okay? You don't want to come up here, Judge Griffin, then you trash. He don't need no 2/3 of the Senate. Not to remove him from office. This is how it works. If there are 218 House of Representative members said he's impeached in the House. If there's 100 in the Senate, they need 60. If 60 said it's over, that's not 2/3. Then they impeach him in the Senate. Then removal, you don't need 2/3 to remove him. You need an up and down vote to remove him from office. Problem is, there's never been an up and down vote to remove the president from office. And let me tell you, if it gets to the point where he's impeached in the House and the Senate, you don't got to worry about the up and down vote. He's done. He's done. He's done. Because if the Senate and the House has said impeachment, he's done. You will get probably 80 senators then said. But I don't see it happening. I see him being impeached in the House, not in the Senate, because the Senate is just paid. I don't see anything coming out major about the Epstein files with him in there, but I do see him becoming a Democrat in 2027 because they're going to start investigations, and they're going to investigate his family, his friends, Congress, and everybody will go down. See, they can't take him down in 2027, but they'll take his family and everything down. And they will jail Ivanka, Jared, Trump Jr. They'll do everything they can. He'll become a Democrat quickly. How do I know? Biden did it. They were going after Biden's son. Biden said, Biden gave almost everything they wanted to make sure his son, his family, didn't go to jail. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that. I don't want you to get pissed off. I want you to get mad. And like King just said, go to them polls. Send 10, 15, 20 people with you. Go to them polls. Vote Democrat all the way down. If you black, there's no if, ands, or buts in it. I don't want to hear it. Vote him out. He done shows you racism at the highest level. At the highest level. There's no ifs, there's no ands, there's no buts no more, okay? More questions. If Donald Trump ever gets impeached, he will still have lifetime Secret Service in a jail cell. He will have lifetime Secret Service in a jail cell, King Jeffrey, in a jail cell. Okay. 25th Amendment should remove him. You can't do it with the 25th Amendment because you're not going to have enough people in the Senate and the House of Representatives go for it. You have to have irreproofable evidence for the 25th Amendment. The only way that works, King Von, is if it comes out he was with underage children. There's pictures, video, and audio of it in Epstein files. Unless that happens, the 25th Amendment will never, ever be used because there's not enough guts in the Senate to ever have that done. It'll be enough guts in the House of Representatives in 2027, but the Senate, it won't. And I don't care if we got 60 Democratic senators. There ain't enough guts for them to do it. Ain't enough guts because that money going to come in their pockets and they'll shut up. They did it for Reagan. They shut up. They did it for Bush. Remember, they did it for Lyndon Baines Johnson. He wasn't always a good president. They did it for Nixon. They did it for Ford. That money still runs it. But Donald Trump is in a bad situation. He put himself in it. He's frustrated. Again, what happened for a lot of people who were brought up in the hood? That's why a lot of black people, when they get jobs, they always get the high pressure stress jobs. That's on purpose. High pressure stress jobs on purpose. Because a lot of people can make money, but they can't take the stress. You ever notice that? Social workers, whole lot of them are black females. Don't you ever say to me, King James, you ain't get me in trouble. I ain't doing no political office. I love my life. A lot of high stress positions are always black and minorities because they have to deal with a lot. No, a whole lot of people couldn't deal with R. Kelly couldn't deal with not having money. R. Kelly couldn't deal with it. P. Diddy couldn't deal with it. Being in jail, some people ain't made for it. Some people not made for it. Some people just not made for that stress. I ain't made for it. R. Kelly said, this is my life. He knows it's going down. Just Smollett. Some people ain't made to have money and deal with stress. Some people can't deal with stress. That is a God-given talent and ability to deal with stress. If you can deal with stress, you always have a job. You always have a career. I deal with it all day, every day. I deal with it all day, every day. You'll be surprised how many nasty N words I'm called on social media every day. Don't bother me, that money does. I'm just saying, Donald Trump has showed his hand, and it's a bad hand. So we have to jump on that hand and do the right thing. Right thing has to be done. Pure point blank, end of discussion. And I'm going to make it my commitment and my goal. 2026, let's vote Democrats and impeach his ass in 2027. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You made me mad. See, what you did, you woke up a sleeping giant. Should have never did that. Yeah, you winning. You ain't winning too much longer now. You done woke up the giant, Marco speaks. When you wake me up, that's the problem. I will do everything I can to make sure you go down. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's why people don't like to make me mad. They don't make me mad at work. They know I'm coming with a vengeance. I got a master in human resource management. Try me. Try me at work. Trump, you're going down. You done mess with the wrong one. See, we as black people, we can talk about Obama and Michelle. You can't. I can talk about my wife. You damn sure better not talk about her. That's how black people really is. Oh, no. I talk about Michelle and Barack when they was going through marriage counseling. I talk about them, but you damn sure better not white people. You damn sure better not Trump. You can't talk about them. I would talk about my wife telling her everything she did wrong at home. When we get out in public, you better not say a damn word to her. She is right. That's real black people right there. I can talk about my mother-in-law. I can talk about my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law. You damn sure well better not say a word about them. You better not say nothing about them. You better not say nothing about Barack and Michelle. Oh, you ain't us. So I'm going to do everything I can to take you down. I'm gonna do everything I can to take you down. 'Cause that's real black people right there. We can talk about our own. You damn sure can't. You don't have that privilege. You ain't the right color to do it. And now we're gonna do everything we can to make sure you go down, sir. I'm telling you 100% true. Go to any black person, any real black person, and they talking about their baby mama, they talking about their girlfriend, they talking about their homies, whatever. They can talk about them. You damn sure better not say one word about them. You better not say, oh, they will blow you out. They'll blow you out. I was talking about my mama-in-law one day, and somebody thought they could do it. I was about to choke them to death. I was about to beat the hell out of them. You can't do it. You ain't made like that. That's why we different. That's why we different. So when you start talking about Barack and Michelle, I don't give a damn what I said about them. You can't say it. We coming to get you. We coming to get 2026 midterms. We coming for you, Trump. Trump, we coming for you. We are coming for you, Donald Trump. We coming for that ASS. Republicans, you in the way, we coming for you too. We coming for you. It's over. Hey, you can give me $100,000 right now. I'm voting Democrat all the way down the line in November, and I'm taking $5,000 with me. You can pay all my bills, buy me a house. November 2026, we coming for you, Trump and Republicans. I don't care how much money you give us. I don't care how nice you is to us. That's one thing about black people. We ain't gonna forget what you did. It don't matter how much good you do for us, how much money you give us, how many great things you say about us. You mess with us and screw us over, we coming back to get you. We letting you know. Ain't enough money you can do. We'll take the money. We'll take the resources and luxuries, but we're going to get you. It's just that simple. 100% of the time. If you don't believe that, you don't know real black people. I'm talking about real black people who love being black. I'm talking about real ones. That's the one's gonna come out. You're gonna see all the thugs, all the drug dealers, all the hustlers. All right? All the gangbangers. You're gonna see them all voting. They registered to vote right now. Just so they can show you. Yeah, they'll take that little $2,000 check you give to us, rebate check. We'll take them income tax checks. We'll take the food stamps with everything. But all the real black people, 2026, they already told me, midterms, they coming out. It's a done deal. Trump, we coming for you. We coming for you, Republicans. Game's over. Game's over. Because it don't matter what you give a real black person. You F with them and make them mad and piss them off, they ain't never, ever gonna forgive you. In 2026, them lines gonna be long. That's why I just don't want to be out there. I just gonna be in a whole lot of bad trouble. People are gonna be serious. You're gonna have white people serious, but these black people gonna be serious. Black people sign up to vote now. Those who ain't never voted for, it's gonna be a record number of black people that's voting in the midterms 2026. And ain't nothing you gotta tell us. We don't need to listen to Roland Martin no more. We love Roland Martin. We don't need to listen to Urban View. We don't need to hear nothing else. There is nothing, when you make a mistake with us, there's not enough times you can apologize. There is not enough times you can apologize. Okay? There's not enough time. We're going to remember forever. In 2026, we're going to remember. We ain't going to forget this. Again, we're going to take everything you give us. Come that voting booth, Trump, we coming for you. Republicans, we coming for that ass. We coming for you. All right? Let me tell you, when it's man, Tim Scott, who loves Donald Trump, said this is the most racist thing you ever seen. See, even Tim Scott, who from South Carolina, okay? Even Tim Scott, who barely has an inch of blackness in him, he felt that in his soul. He felt that in his soul because you know why? Because his parents and his grandparents, all right, they used to be slaves in South Carolina. So even Tim Scott felt. See, some things you just gotta feel. Some things you gonna feel. Even if you don't want to be black, even if you don't want to have anything associated with black, you gonna feel it. You had to feel that. It had to make you feel bad because if you was black, I don't care if you was Donald Trump. When Obama won the presidency, you was proud and happy. When he won the second time, you felt great. See, something happened to you. That's when you was black then. Now, you might have put on the white coat then and not been black then, but when you seen them make fun of Barack and Michelle, you turned black again. You said, oh, shit. It hit you, right? It hit your conscience and your soul. You say, we ain't gonna forget this. No. I'm still gonna act like I'm white. But when it come time to voting, we gonna show you. Okay, that's what black people gonna do. That's what all the people who pose as white people gonna do. All of them who got them white women or you know white Republican parties, they're gonna do that. Just like they did with Barack Obama. Said we ain't gonna forget this. We're gonna get you back because there's a lot of things you can take. There's a lot of things you'll put up with, but when it messes with your conscience and your soul, when it gets you down here and you feel it in your stomach, when you get that bad feeling and at night you can't sleep, when you thinking about, damn, they just did that. Payback is coming. And that's what we're going to do. 2026, Trump, Republicans, we're coming for that ass. Hardcore, non-stop. And ICE, if you get in the way, it's going to be a problem for you. Don't do it, ICE. Don't do it. You done made black people mad. That's why they ain't going to the hood. You made a whole lot of black people mad. Whole lot of black people mad. Barbershops are talking about it. Hair salon, beauty salons are talking about it. They talk about it on the street. Damn, you see what Trump did to Obama? And it's what? Man, it's not bad as hell. Shit, I ain't never vote. I'm gonna vote in November. What you gonna vote? We're gonna show him who will. That's what they're saying. You done woke up a whole generation. All them young black MAGAs pissed off. I'm gonna say black MAGA, but in November, I'm voting Democrat. You done woke up giants. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Well, it goes around, comes around, King James. That's what's going to happen. Don't believe me? Go talk to them thugs. Go talk to them drug dealers right now. Go talk to them thugs. Go talk to them convicts if they seen that. And ask them if they pissed off about it. Now, they ones who pissed off about it. Ask them if they pissed off about it. Yeah, I'm going to have my girl make sure she go vote in them elections. Yeah, my children going to go. Ask them thugs they pissed off about it. True thugs, true black thugs, they pissed off about it. They pissed off about it because they may not like Obama, but they damn sure respected him. See, when we respect somebody, game over. Game over. There's nothing else you can do. Nothing. It's a run. People don't see. People have forgotten what true black power is. People have forgot. People have forgot what true black power is because Obama ain't been president, what, 10, 12 years? People have forgot what true black power is. That same true black power got Biden, the presidency the next day. They forgot what true black power. See, every now and then, you got to remind them. You got to remind folks every now and then. Like sometimes, you got to step out looking like $1 million. Your hair done, nails done, everything did. You put on that suit or whatever, that hat. Every now and then. You got to bring out a nice car. Every now and then you got to step out and let them know, you still about that life. You still about that business. Now, you don't do it all the time, but every now and then you got to step out, King, right? Okay? You got to step out and let them know. They're going to let them know in November. Black Republicans going to do that. Trust me, I done heard from them. I done heard from the Black Republicans. They pissed off. I'm talking about MAGA Republicans. They are pissed off. They pissed off about this. They say, Speaks, man, we can't show it. Speaks, we can't show it not one bit. But we will remember this in November. Speaks, we can't show it, Speaks. We wish we could show it. We can't show it, Speaks. Afternoon, King Eddie. There's nothing we can do to show it right now, Speaks. There's nothing we can do to show it. There's nothing we can do. But in November, we'll get our payback. I've been in meetings all morning. My phone been ringing all morning about that. I'm talking about starch, black MAGAs who don't like me, calling me, texting me, asking can they meet, asking can we do global meetings about this, what we gonna do. I said, ain't nothing you need to do except for November. I said, go ahead and play your part. Play your part, don't mess up your money. I ain't never gonna tell nobody to mess up their hustle and their money. I said, I ain't never gonna tell nobody to mess up their hustle and their money. Okay? Because it was worse in the 60s, 70s, 80s. The 90s and 2000s, I ain't never gonna tell nobody to mess up their money. I ain't never gonna tell them to mess up their money. I ain't never gonna tell you to mess up their money. But remember this in November. Okay? That's what they say. It's okay. We remember. We ain't never forget this. We'll never forget this. Never forget this. Like you never forget when your mama, your big mama was cleaning them houses all the time, getting that money so you had a chance to go to high school and college. You never forgot that. You never forgot when you ate free lunch. You never forgot it. So they ain't gonna forget it. Now, they may not talk about it. They're going to talk about it because I'm going to bring it up every day. They ain't going to talk about it. See, it's Saturday I'm on here. You see, it's Saturday I'm on here, so it must be serious. They ain't going to talk about it. It's going to let it simmer. They're going to let, especially women. Women do it better than anything. Women can hold a grudge for years. My wife can tell me exactly what I did 27 years ago. Over 27 years ago, she still telling me the one thing I did wrong. Women gonna hold that grudge. They gonna hold it. You'll never know it, but when they get in that voting booth, you'll know. Get ready. CNN, Fox News, ABC, CBS, NBC, News Nation, everybody condemned it. They say, man, this man lost his mind. No. And this ain't a place for the Epstein files. He truly meant what he did. He truly meant it. He just mad he got caught. And people thought it was bad. Why do you know he meant it? Because he did it at midnight. That's what it is. So don't get along. Yeah. Be mad now. Be mad, but remember, it just be in the back of your mind. Like, dang, they did that. They did that. Just like your job when you get that promotion. They gave it to a person who is not as smart as you, who is not dedicated, who is not educated, who is not more experienced, who didn't stay here as long as you, who ain't saved the company. They gave it to the other person. They didn't give it to you. And you remember that. You never forget that. I've been passed over 131 jobs, 131 promotions at one job. I got passed over because they said I was too smart. I never forgot that. So when they needed me to do something, I never do it. No, it was a staffer named Donald Trump. That's staffer name. Staffer name was Donald Trump. That's staffer name. Okay. Hey, look. They can forget about the cheating in the midterms. They can forget about cheating in the midterms because it's gonna be over. One thing is, it's gonna be overwhelming. Trump didn't have to cheat in 2024 elections because he won so easily. What's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen in the midterms. See, you can't. You don't have to cheat when the number's gonna be so high for the Democrats. Happy Saturday, Queen Lavonda. Okay. Let me say it again. They ain't gonna be no need to cheat, okay? Because it's gonna be a 2-for-1 special. A Republican's gonna be here to vote. Democrats gonna be out here. They say, "Oh my God, it's so alarming. There's nothing we can do." And Republicans already know this. They didn't want Donald Trump. Like, this is gonna be a bloodbath. Over 30 House of Representatives members say they're not going for their jobs anymore in 2026. They're not trying to do a campaign because they know what's gonna happen. And remember, Democrats. Jasmine Crockett gave out a secret. We're doing investigations in the House. That's why Hakeem Jeffries is just waiting. He said, F you, Trump. See, you got the New York Hakeem Jeffries out now. You got the New York Hakeem Jeffries. When he becomes House Majority Leader, you might as well run if you're a Republican. You might as well run if you're a Republican. You might as well run. If you done anything wrong, took money, Hakeem Jeffries going to find out. You're going to see 59, 50-11. Y'all know 50-11. 50-11 committees that's going to research everything that the Republicans have done as far as money and Donald Trump. Donald Trump family's going to jail. He knows it. Donald Trump family going to jail. They're going to jail. They are going to jail. Watch. You're going to see Republicans like this. Steve Bannon's going to go ahead and put himself in handcuffs. You'll see what's going to happen. See, it's not that you can trust the Democrats, but what that just did to Obama, even the racist Democrats are mad. Now you got all the Democrats, including the racist Democrats, mad. And when you get wealthy people that are Democrats mad, when you get wealthy people that get Democrats mad, they forget about racism. No, they won't pay back. Like, we won't pay back. We won't pay back for this. We won't pay back right now. Can't get it, but we won't pay back. We won't pay back. And that's what's coming. So Donald Trump did us a favor. Thank you, Donald Trump. You did us a favor. See, I kept saying, Donald Trump, you're winning. Donald Trump, you're winning. He couldn't take that he was winning. Thank you, Donald Trump. Because, again, God says he will make your enemies your footstool. How much more today do you love Barack Obama and Michelle Obama after that? How much more do you love them? Exactly. You love them more. You love Michelle and Barack even more. Thank you, Donald Trump. You did what Democrats could never do, sir. Let me say, you did, Russell. We ain't gotta talk about white people. We ain't even gotta talk about that. We ain't gotta talk about that because we're gonna go low as hell doing the election. Thank you, Donald Trump. You did what black people couldn't do, what Democrats and white people couldn't do. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. You did us a solid, sir. You did us a solid. That's all I'm gonna say. You did us a solid, President Trump. Thank you. That's all I got to say. I had to come on and tell y'all the truth today. See, even I get riled up sometimes. Now that's the old more Aquarius speech right there. That's the more Aquarius speech during election time. That's the more Aquarius speech who goes and speak to people that y'all see today. That's the more Aquarius speech who got them 5 degrees, okay? They too comfortable, King Dennis, but it ain't gonna happen. That's the old more Aquarius speech y'all got today. That's the TikTok more Aquarius speech who used to crush people. That's what y'all got today. Because he made me mad. I get mad just like y'all. I see everything. It's just certain ways I gotta handle it. And we will take care of it. November 2026 midterms and peace Trump. That's my new logo. Real talk. Let us go ahead and pray. I am More Aquarius Speaks, the real voice, the voice of the streets, CEO of me, Big Boss Entertainment. And I done gave you the realness today because I had to. Heavenly Father, God Almighty, just thank you. Thank you for all blessings known. Thank you for love, kindness, guys, and glory. And thank you for being here with us, Father God. Today we need you more than ever, and you always showed up. You've always been there for us. You've never let us down. You've always given us what we need to be more than succeed in this life. Please send your angels down on our families and friends and everyone that's live. And we'll be so ever grateful. I always give you all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise. In Jesus' name, we him say amen, amen, amen. God bless you, kings and queens. May you have a fantastic Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon. Remember, Donald Trump, we coming for you. 2026 midterms. We taking your ass down. We taking your ass down. God bless you.